Hi. We're going to do this timeless reading for Taurus energy. The Palo Santo burning a little bit. Bring some vibes. All right. Let's get some shuffles in. What's going on with Taurus energy at this time? Show me the situation, please, and thank you. What's the situation with Taurus vibes right now? Show me. We're going to be layering a 9-card spread. We'll repeat the 9-card spread with different decks to show different perspectives. The first perspective is just going to be what the situation appears, okay? I heard at first glance, this is the situation. Let's see what we have. We'll cut this deck. Okay, bring the cards back together, and we'll just pull off the top. The bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. This is great, Taurus. This is in your energy. Okay, Taurus, this is a confirmation. This is your reading, because I did label this a Taurus reading. It's the core of the situation, the sun, happiness, freedom, awareness, consciousness, pure positive energy. In your physical chariot, this is Cancer zodiac sign, overcoming obstacles, victorious, okay? Emotional body, Page of Swords, I'm asking questions, trying to understand some things, okay? Queen of Swords, I'm receiving the answers. Oh, wow. The questions I'm asking about my emotions, I'm receiving the answers to intellectually, okay? Spiritual body. The Hermit, let's self-reflect. Let's soul search. This life is a journey, and, the most important guidance you're going to get, Taurus, is the one that comes from you. On the other side of the table, physical, 7 of Pentacles, waiting, okay, and making long-term investments, okay, pulling the weeds from the garden, okay. In their emotional body, Page of Pentacles, okay, emotionally, a new opportunity, a new emotional opportunity, learning lessons about use of resources in regards to the way they use their heart, okay. In their mind, 5 of Cups, sorrows and regrets. So there's somebody around you right now, Taurus, where there's a lot of awareness coming in right now. Somebody's starting to see where they have some sorrows and regrets about the way they use their resources, okay. 10 of Cups is in their spirit, about who they love and what connections they cling to, I hear, okay. So let's get another deck of cards going here. We'll shuffle on the selenite slab on my lap. And let's see the other person's perspective in this. What's the other person's perspective in this? What can you show us? I'm just going to get some shuffles here. How you doing? This is a timeless Taurus reading. So whenever you find it, it's by divine design. When you find it, it's meant for you to find it, okay? This has to do with conscious use of power. I hear conscious use of power. That's the whole reason for this experience that you're having. Is about the way you consciously use your power. What are you giving your energy to, and what are they giving their energy to? Okay, there's got to be balance and reciprocation. I'm hearing, somebody says it's 100-100 in a relationship for it to be a success, but they're not giving 100-100 in this relationship with you. Their 100 is split up 5 ways. I heard 5 ways. It's split up 5 ways. So that's interesting, because now that's telling me that they have violated their own statements of how they value relationships. So they violated their own statement, their own standard, their own requirement, their own perspective has been violated, because their energy has been divided. It hasn't been 100-100. Okay. In other words, 2 people 100% invested into a relationship are going to act a lot different than one person invested 100% into a relationship. And then 20%, the other side only given 20%, because the other 80% is going to all these different things, people, situations, and stuff like that. Okay. It's not to say that 2 people should only live for their relationship, but everything that they do, they should take their relationship into consideration if they're 100 involved. Yes, they'll still have jobs. Yes, they'll still have other relationships and other things they do. But 100% commitment in their relationship is going to equal a consideration of the other, even while they do what they do. Okay, bottom of the deck, other side of the table, 6 of Cups. Lets me know that the past is at play in this person's life, whether that past is somebody who's actively in their life, or emotional and residual emotional. I heard shit. Honestly, that's what I heard. So the situation from their perspective is the Four of Pentacles, holding on, protecting their heart. This is how they're presenting in this situation. The other person perspective towards you physically, a judgment. You know, this person sees you as somebody who has wise judgment, who wants to be free, and who's freed themselves from a captivity with them. Well, okay, emotionally towards you. They see that you appreciate your own value and your worth. They see you as somebody who really got it strong, like I am worthy and deserving of the best. They see that about you. All right. About your communication, they don't like what you said. There's something you said, some sort of communication. It's like you there's a we don't get along. It's something intellectually. You two are not on the same page. You don't get along. You could have said something that really triggered them. Okay. They see that you guys are not in alignment in how you think. Your headspace has got a lot of differences in it. That's what I heard. Okay. How's this person look at you spiritually? Five of Cups. That's interesting because they think that you're you got sadness in you. It's like when this person looks at you, they look at some sadness in you. Interesting. But yet they want to hold on in this situation, trying to hold on to something. Okay. Let's see how this person is seeing themselves physically, how they see themselves. Nine of Pentacles. They see themselves as independent, single, and beautiful. They feel like they got it going on. Okay. We have the bird lady showing up here. Nine of Pentacles. She's got that bird on her hand, right? Living her luxurious life. She could be very wealthy. She could be very used to luxury and an opulence lifestyle. Yet and still single and independent comes out. So this person definitely sees himself as single and independent, not in a committed relationship of any sort. If you didn't know, now you know. How's this person see their own emotional self? Five of Wands. It's a fucking mess. I heard it's a fucking mess. Emotionally, they got a lot going on. And they could be doing a lot of stuff that causes conflict in their life, stuff that they're not in alignment with emotionally. That does equal issues. When your emotions are telling you it's not good for you, then it causes conflict in you and your emotions get out of whack. Now, the other thing is this person could have emotions for so much other shit. It's like everything's competing for their heart, for their time, for their love. They could feel that way in their headspace about themselves. The Three of Swords, they feel like they had a lot of hurt. Three of Swords is a card of disappointment. So they're in some sort of disappointment. Yeah. Are they disappointed with themselves? Because they got a lot going on and a lot of things tying on their heart, pulling on their heart. How they see themselves spiritually, Seven of Pentacles. They have a spirit of feeling like they're waiting. I'm hearing the word waiting. Feeling like they're waiting for something. Something's got to give. I hear something's got to give. Something's got to change. All right. So with this person's energy, there's something about them holding on. Maybe they try to hold on to things. How do they feel? They feel like you're beautiful. You've really got it going on. You're loving, you're nurturing, you're kind, and all of that stuff. But they also feel like the way your perspectives are, your mentality, that your point of view is not in alignment with theirs. Yeah, and part of that is because I heard you're right and they know it. You're right and they know it, but they've got a lot of stuff that they have strong feelings for, and they don't know how to let them go, and they don't want to let them go. And there's this energy here of holding on is just going to bring more sorrow in. I see that. I feel like they think that you could be crying about them. From their perspective, they could feel like you're crying about them, and you could be sad about what's happened here We're going to take this next deck of cards and see the situation from your perspective. So we'll find out whether or not that's true. If it's true, it'll come up in your heart space or in your head space. So let's see what's going on with you. Show me the situation from your perspective. All right, I'm going to cut this deck and then we'll pull off the top again. But first, let's see what's at the bottom. Putting them back together now. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. Codependency, abandonment behaviors, toxic connections, feeling left out in the cold, feeling ignored. Feeling ignored comes up with the Five of Pentacles. You could have been feeling ignored in the situation. Okay, feeling like it's not enough. Okay, let's see. At the core of the situation, Knight of Wands. This is something where, it felt like inspired action. And honestly, the way you're looking at it was, I guess it just wasn't made to last. Knight of Wands is not a lasting energy. It's something that happens quick, but it's short-lived. It's like a match. You can light a match right away, real easy, but before you know it, there's no more stick left to burn. The match is burned all out. That's what this looks like to you. Okay. How do you see yourself physically? The King of Pentacles. You're stable. You're honest. You're open. You're transparent. You know exactly what you want. You're not playing no games. You're not here for short term. You're here for the long haul. You're here for long-term stability. You're honest. You're loyal. You see yourself as a person of integrity. You feel like you've worked hard to get to where you're at right now in life. Okay. How do you see yourself emotionally in this? Seven of Swords. You've had to play strategy. You know that you have a lot more love that you could give, but you know that this person isn't quite ready for it. That's the thing. So you're strategizing. You don't want to drown somebody in your love. I heard you don't want to drown somebody in your love. You also feel like there's a divine plan to why you have feelings for this person. In your headspace, how do you see yourself? 10 of Wands. The way you see yourself is, I'm just going to mind my business and take care of my own responsibilities. There's nothing I can do here. You feel like you've done all you could in this situation by taking physical action. When physical action doesn't work, sometimes you just got to speak to their spirit. Let's see what your perspective of yourself is spiritually in this. The Queen of Cups. You're intuitive. You are receptive to what spirit is showing you. And, spiritually, this is letting me know that your guidance, your vision is clear. You know what you want, okay? And when you're realizing like this is not it, you'll be cheating yourself out of the love that you deserve. You can see that. You see also that this is short term. This is short lived. This is not long term. All right. What's your perspective of the other person physically? The Death card. You're saying, well, it appears to be over. It looks like this is done. You feel like this person needs to go through some major, like their life needs some major revamping, I hear. Your perspective of this person physically is they could be caught up on their old life. Okay, and you could be feeling like this person has a lot of secrets. I'm hearing that. They're showing me the Scorpio energy. Is there a Scorpio on the other side of the table? You feel like, there's a reason why things went the way they did, and it's done. That's how you feel physically about this person. Your perspective of them physically. You feel like they could be going through a major transition in their life. And so I heard you're respecting it. Let's see how you see them emotionally. Two of Cups. You know that there's a lot of love in them, but they're not letting it flow because they got too much stuff pulling on their heart. Too many things. Their love is scattered, going in so many directions. And it's totally possible to love so many more than one thing at a time. The thing is, when everything that you're loving is going in different directions, like that Five of Wands is, it's all going to scatter instead of choosing that. Where you're focusing your love is all in alignment, then it's all going in alignment. In this case, you see love with this person and you actually do love this person. I see that you love this person. But you know the same thing that they know, which is their energy is scattered. Where you're focused on loving this person, you're not feeling that back. In your headspace about this person, what is your perspective of this person's headspace? Six of Pentacles. Your perspective about this person is they give their focus and their time and their attention to a lot of things that really hurt them. So this person could be very focused on overgiving to situations that are imbalanced. You feel like this person gives a lot of time, of thought, of money to things that are not reciprocal. You can see this person as somebody who tries to give physically in order to compensate for the emotions they're not able to give. Okay. How do you see this person's spirit or your perspective of them? They're in a period where, from your perspective, they need to heal and chill. They need to get with their spirit, you know. So they're doing things in a codependent way to try to give because they're not ready to give from their heart. So they try to give physically. They could try to spend their time or entice with gifts, monetary gifts and such. You know, that's how you see them. And you know, your perspective of the person is telling you a lot for yourself. Okay, may not be doing much for the other person, but as far as yourself, it tells you a lot. Your perspective in this is everything. So now they're telling me to grab the God deck out here, and let's see what's the divine perspective in this situation as well. So let's get some shuffles here. We're gonna see what's the divine perspective in this situation. So we'll be passing the spread one more time. The Five of Pentacles has fallen out. I've been told to keep that on the side. Five of Pentacles, the same things that's at the bottom of the deck on your side of the energy. And that was talking about toxic connections, codependent and abandonment issues, okay? So when somebody has codependency and abandonment issues, they could quickly abandon or they could hold on way too long. Both of those things happen. Some people, they quickly abandon so that they don't have to get hurt or they don't have to go through a situation for fear of getting hurt, right? The other is they hold on to things that hurt them repeatedly because they're more afraid of letting go and being alone than they are of holding on to something that's unhealthy. Either way, Five of Pentacles talks about unhealthy connections that are lacking a spiritual connection. They're lacking spiritually. So their spirits are not aligned in this situation. They're saying that's the core. So we're going to take that there. Everything else we'll take off the top of the deck. They said to put that in the center of the reading. So this is a reading that's about two individuals who are not balanced. They're not in alignment with one another. There's something lacking here, and it's a spiritual connection that is lacking. I hear with the Five of Pentacles, it talks about too much focus on the physical, too much focus on finances, too much focus on the physical things, okay? And holding on to unbeneficial things. Divine perspective about you physically is the Knight of Pentacles. You take your time, you're slow, and you're steady. It's taken you a long time to get where you're at, to build the stability that you see for yourself in your life. Divine perspective of you emotionally and the Lovers. That, listen, you know that people come into your life for a reason, that the divine gives them to you for a reason. Okay. And in this, the reason would be for you to highlight the codependency, abandonment, and toxic connection behaviors, and then leave it alone. Honestly, that's what I see here. Divine perspective of your mentality is the King of Cups. Your mentality is emotionally intelligent. You are emotionally intelligent. Spirit is acknowledging that about you. You understand the way your emotions work, and you understand how it's guiding you in your life. Spiritual perspective of you from the divine is a Queen of Swords. You know how to protect your spirit. You understand how to enforce limitations and boundaries. That's part of why this experience has happened for you. Let's see the divine perspective of the other side of the table physically. The Three of Swords. This person has some truth to recognize. It hurts like a bee, but sets them free. Okay, this person is in some sort of sadness, disappointment, and heartbreak. Spirit says so. What's the divine perspective of this person emotionally? The Nine of Pentacles. This person emotionally is, right now, they're in this place where emotional independence and physical independence is necessary. So even though you love them, this person needs to be single right now, emotionally. Spirit says there's a need for this person to stop attaching themselves emotionally to everything and everyone. They have a lot of attachments emotionally that they need to break free from. because it's drawing on their resources, vampiring off their energy, emotionally, their time, and their resources. Let's see what's the divine perspective of this person mentally. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. This person embraces a lot of illusions of what they're able to do in somebody else's life and what somebody else is going to do in their life. This person has a need to expand their awareness. Okay, Spirit is here saying with the 7 of Cups, expanding awareness and unconditional love. 2 things that Spirit says this person needs to understand. Okay, what's the divine perspective of this person's spirituality? Is the world. It's time for them to level up. It's time for them to level up. Okay, it's time for them to take some moves that's going to elevate them. And that's part of why this situation has presented itself. What's at the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Pentacles. This is a repetitive cycle both for you and for them. It was to see if you're going to do the same thing you've done before or if you're going to do something different. So now off the top of this, did you do what Spirit wanted you to do? Did you take the new course or did you do the same old thing? If we get a yes, you took the same old if we get a yes, you took the new course of action. If we get a no, you did the same thing as before. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ace of Cups. Yes, you did what you ought to do. You took the new course of action, and that new course of action, Ace of Cups, had to do with self-love. You did the right thing for you. Okay, so you basically completed what you were supposed to in this experience. It benefits you. It may not seem like it because you could have had your ideas of how this was going to turn out since love showed up, but this situation was about breaking codependency and abandonment, toxic connections. So somewhere in this situation where you made decisions, Spirit says, yes, you've done what you should. So keep moving forward. There's more here for you. There's always more love here for you. But it's always going to be attracted to that Ace of Cups. So I love that your ace that said you did what you were supposed to is the Ace of Cups, because that's a self-love energy. When you're acting from that, you will always go right. In other words, some people got self-love in a very narcissistic way to where they don't give a fuck what they do with other people. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Your self-love means that you can't hurt nobody else, because this is really love. You're not trying to hurt nobody else. You're not trying to cause them pain. You're just recognizing what works good for you, because you can't be no good to nobody else if you're disrespecting yourself. You're respecting your spirit. You're respecting your heart. You're respecting your mind, and you're respecting your body. So this is great for you. I'm really proud of you. Keep moving forward. Until next time, we are complete. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Thank you, Taurus. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out. Mwah.